heading out to the Millstream-Chichester National Park, but we have to go on a private Rio Tinto road, so we've got a permit to do that, and it's a dirt road. It's just been graded, which is fantastic, so it's going to be a nice easy drive, thankfully.
There's a great big train coming. Have a look at that. You can hear it from miles away. Massive diesel. I wonder how long this one is. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Insane size. That's just, I reckon that went past for about 2.5–3 minutes, just constantly. Yeah, massive trains. We're at the Millstream-Chichester National Park at Miliana Campground. We just did the Tom Price development, no, Rio Tinto. We just did the private access road owned by Rio Tinto, and it's cut out a lot of the journey, but it's very red dust, and you know, everything's got a nice fine layer of dirt all over it. Wasn't exactly particularly clean last time or before, but now it's just a little bit more grubby. It's okay. Lovely campsite. Number 6 we've got. There's cooking facilities here, washing up, really clean toilets, which is really good. Plenty of space. A bit warm, about 33 degrees. We're going to go try and find somewhere to cool off in one of the pools nearby. Yeah, and hopefully then settle down for the night. Be good. Well, he's just cool enough eating some lovely grapes.
Hello.
So we've come to the Millstream-Chichester National Park, and we're off to see Python Pool. The views out here again stunning. It's a close walk to the car park. The road in was very corrugated and fairly long, about 19 k's. Then it turns to sealed road, so it's pretty good. So we'll go have a look, have a dip. It's pretty warm out here, about 33 degrees at the moment. Good to cool off.
Very deep over there.
Packing up was a fight against the Aussies, which were out in force. Any step into the shade and the attack was on. Bushmans and off were used liberally, but to little effect. 30 k's of roadworks with speed reductions to 40 k's an hour extended our drive to Karratha, but we got there in time for a late lunch. After a resupply of food from Woolies and a surprisingly cheaper fill-up of diesel at $1.95 a litre, we headed on towards our next camp for a couple of nights, Cleaverville Beach Camp.
Hey everybody. We haven't had a fire for ages. This is so lovely.
We had one like a week.
Well, there's a lot of places you're not allowed, so that's okay.
Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Why am I looking in here? I don't know why. What my intention of looking in there and what.
Not bad for a night or two.
Anyway, will they come out on your head?
He is out.
Put him back in the middle of your hand so I can see.
Making chocolate brownies for Mum's Mother's Day dinner.
Well, not dinner, but dessert.
Yep, Mother's Day dessert. Ellie's cooking up chocolate brownies.
It looks so good, doesn't it?
I'm doing a great job. So I've arrived at Cape Quadrin for a one-night stop on our way to 80 Mile Beach Caravan Park. It's about 160 k's northeast of Port Hedland. No winds at the moment, which is pretty good. I think you can get pretty windy up here, but the views are going to be pretty stunning for the sunset. So yeah, we'll hopefully settle in for the night. We can have fires here tonight, which is good too. So.
A few weeks ago, a cyclone went through this area and there was absolute devastation to all the trees. They've all been knocked flat or the leaves completely ripped free from them. We're near Cape Quadrin or Pardoo Roadhouse. Apparently that was completely devastated.
80 Mile Beach certainly gets its name very accurately. It just stretches for as far as the eye can see. It's so flat. I'm sure once the tide starts coming in very, very quick. Can't swim here, crocodiles, jellyfish or stingers, so I think we'll stay out of the water. It's good to walk in, at least up to your ankles anyway.
We've finally walked to the edge of the water and I think we've walked about a k and a half. This tide really goes out.
Hard work, Mum. It's a crabscape. Lots of little tiny crabs making homes. I think we'll leave him well alone. I don't want to get stung. His little tentacles are moving.
We're on the move again. We've just left 80 Mile Beach Camp. We stayed there for 3 nights and we're on our way to Cable Beach, Broome, and we're going to park up at the RAC. And Lily's pretty happy because there's going to be a pool. So we'll see you in Broome. This is Redall Beach. I've just come to have a quick look because apparently the red cliffs and the turquoise water are really beautiful here. It's so unusual because we've just come from Cable Beach and that's all white sands and turquoise water, and this is completely different and it's just on the opposite side of the point. The rocks are amazing.
So we're coming down to Cable Beach to do our camel ride. Yay! So Jen's rather happy about that. So
that'd be great.
We'll a sunset camel ride. So at Cable Beach should be good.
Oh, he's so curly.
In Australia, it's estimated we have up around 900,000 wild camels. Fairly central, so they are found as far down as the Nullarbor, right up through central Australia, across to Mount Isa, and about as far up as around Port Hedland maybe. They don't go up into the tropical areas though, the food's not so good up there, they prefer the desert food. These guys will eat up to about 90% of our native vegetation. So they do very well here in Australia. Camels arrived in Australia in the mid-1800s. And the reason they came over here was to help explore Central Australia. So camels are responsible for helping to build roads, to build the Garn Railway that runs from Darwin down to Adelaide. They were in the postal service, the police service, mining, and they used to take supplies into remote communities as well. So it had a lot to do with opening up Central Australia, and once they had done that, the Cameleers from Afghanistan, that's where they originally came from, the Cameleers came with them. And the Afghan Cameleers helped handle and train the camels. But what ended up happening was after they actually had access into Central Australia by road, the Australian government said, well, we don't need camels anymore. They actually ordered the Cameleers to shoot their camels. Not only did they order them to shoot them, but they provided them with the ammunition to do it. Now, of course, an Afghan family, if they've got a camel and they introduce their family, they're going to introduce the camel as part of the family. That's how much they love their camels. And so there was no way they were actually going to shoot them. So rather than do that, they set them free. And that's how we ended up with our wild camel herd here in Australia. Now, we actually have the only wild camel herd left in the world. Feeling okay? Better than a horse, eh?
So what's the name again, Wells? What's the name? Clancy, that's right.
Clancy, yeah. So Clancy here is one of our younger camels. He's only about 12 years old. And Clancy here has the longest legs in Broome. So you guys are the highest, sitting up the highest today. You've got the best seat in the camel's room today.
Mum's one's named Tonku.
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 Tonku, Clancy and Tiny.
Me and Dad are riding Clancy. And he's it's freaky.
That's pretty stunning. Yeah, I know.
Can we give our camels a big round of applause for their awesome work today?
Today is our last day in Broome. We're heading out to the Willie Creek Pearl Farm to have a look how they harvest the oysters and do the seeding of the, what is it, a piece of sand or something? We're not sure. We're going to go check it out, and they give us morning tea out there too, which will be nice. Is everyone as excited as me for the pearls?
Yeah.
Should be good.
Apparently when you come up to Willie Creek Pearl Farm, they have different tracks you can use. We've got to follow the red one this time, so follow the red markers for the next 5Ks. See how that goes. Willie Creek Pearl Farm. I think I'm in trouble.
You may also notice the gorgeous green colour of the water, so that's because of the limestone and the calcium in the water here that gives it that really gorgeous green colour. What we're going to do first is we're just going to head up over here onto our transition line. So this here is similar to the ones that you see out on our sea leaves, but we kind of just use it for those 3rd or 4th generation oysters, and then we'll also use it for any oysters that have a bit of disease or anything in them. We don't want it infecting our farm. Got kind of one resident crocodile here. He's pretty famous. He's called Nigel. He's a saltwater croc, 3.5 to 4 meters in size. And on the tides and what the days are. Sometimes they'll leave 8, 9-ish. Sometimes they'll leave 8. So yeah, can you just feel how the wind's dropped? It's super peaceful, super calm. Definitely not a bad office to work in every day, that's for sure.
Egypt.
What was that? Something in this very good.
A heron and some scripts.
No, Shannon, look at
So what we're going to do now, we're just going to head back into Willie Creek onto the farm. Time for some afternoon tea, coffee.
It's the kind of crazy you have to put up with. Super crazy.
Hi. How many trees are there again?
No,
Why not?
because it sucks.
Arrived for a one-night stop at Cape Crawdron. How do you say? Crawdron?
This is Chef Mum.
Tonight we're having fabulous spaghetti bolognese. But, you know, very technical.
What's with the voice?
I'm so posh.
Oh, yeah.
He's missing a tooth down the bottom, so he sucks his lip all the time.
Oh.
That's embarrassing, Joe.
Yeah.